So I just saw Demon Slayer Mugen Train, the movie, today, and I had to say that I'm really am glad that the movie theaters have reopened again after the pandemic. But I finally get to see the movie today. So this is actually the movie that takes place was actually left off on season 1 that actually led to season 2 of Demon Slayer. So here's the movie review, which it actually begins with the master actually taking a stroll onto a cemetery where he actually knew that the number of victims from a demon attack have increased. So he knew that he actually sent a Hashira over there, in which we see how he said that how many of his children have to suffer, in which we actually look at the scene that actually takes place at the end of season 1 of the final episode, where Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke actually have boarded a train, which they had to hide their weapons, which of course Inosuke had to actually acting a fool, knowing that he actually is embarrassing them. However, they actually is on the train for a reason, that he actually that they actually met up with one of the Hashiras, Kojiro Rengoku, the Flame Hashira. So they actually met up with him, knowing that he actually knew Tanjiro, but he actually introduced to them Inosuke and Zenitsu. And he actually, do not forget about Nezuko, who was actually asleep inside the box. However, we seen a demon actually approach, which Rengoku actually using his flame breathing technique to actually defeat the demon. Then the second demon appeared, which Tanjiro and Inosuke actually joins in the battle, in which he also defeated the demon as well, which they were so impressed of his technique that they want to learn under his wing, in which we actually see how they actually became his students, in which the ticket holder actually asked everyone for their tickets, which they actually did to make sure they actually gone onto the train aboard. Now we knew how they actually knew something was wrong when they were falling asleep. Now we actually knew that how the ticket holder actually asked the demon, who's actually go by the name of Imu, one of the 12 Kizuki, who's actually is lower rank 1, but he actually tells him that he did what he asked, so he wanted to be with his wife and daughter, in which Imu had put him to sleep, which caused the 4 passengers, who are children, knowing that they actually is going to tie up the demon slayers next to them with their wrist, in which we seen Tanjiro's dream is that he actually is with his family, who actually die at the hands of Mugen. So we knew that his dream is to be reunited with his family, in which we see the rest of the others' dreams. So we knew that Imu have instructed them to go into their dreams within their subconsciousness and find their spiritual cores. And with that, they can never wake up, meaning that they will die in their real bodies. Knowingly, how they will actually say that they will find their peaceful dream, which they actually have caused insomnia for them. So we knew how all of them had their happy dreams, which of course we see Zenitsu is with Nezuko, and well, Inosuke is actually have a dream where everyone who actually are animals as they get ready to battle the beast. However, the dream that we actually see is Rengoku, who actually revealed that his father was once a Hashira as well, the previous Flame Hashira, until he was actually quit the next day, that he actually had no passion to actually be a Hashira anymore. In which a girl actually trying to find the spiritual core within Rengoku's dream, in which she found it, but it actually was in the flame, in which knowingly how Rengoku knew was actually going on, he actually tried to break the spell, which the girl actually felt him choking her. In which we actually see that the only one who didn't actually fall asleep was Nezuko, who actually is a demon, in which he actually helps Tanjiro wake up, knowingly how Tanjiro is actually happy with his dreams. But now she actually helps him wake up, which she knew that he wanted to be with his family one day, but he couldn't. So now we see Nezuko burn the ropes that connected to them, in which the girl has woken up from Rengoku's dream, and she's about to attack Tanjiro, as well as everyone else. However, the boy who's in his dream, he actually saw the peaceful subconsciousness that is in Tanjiro's dream, until the girl said that she doesn't care if he has tuberculosis. She actually told him that if he doesn't kill now, they will never get their peaceful dreams. So now Tanjiro had knocked him out, but the boy actually see how peaceful Tanjiro's subconscious is, and he actually have given up, knowing how we see how he was going to confront Imu, which he actually using his powers to put him to sleep, which he actually using a alternate dream, which his family blames him for their deaths, and which Tanjiro doesn't actually appreciate it, so he actually go after him as well, knowingly how he actually going to battle him and actually beheads him, in which Inosuke have actually woken up, in which the entire train has turned into a demon, which he actually get ready to battle the demon as well, in which we see Nezuko try to protect the passengers. However, she was actually caught by the demon until Zenitsu actually using his thunder breathing to save Nezuko, in which Rengoku actually appeared using a technique that derails the train, and he actually instructing them to find the neck of the demon, knowing how they could not find the neck, but what they did find, it was actually a neck bone of the demon, which we've seen how he actually going to save the 5 last carts, in which Tanjiro and Zenitsu actually find the neck bone by the engine room, until a conductor actually stabbed Tanjiro in the stomach, which he actually have using his father's technique as well as Inosuke's moves to defeat Imu and sever his neck once and for all and stopping the train. Knowingly how they successfully completed the mission, we could see that Tanjiro tried to stop the bleeding, but we knew that Rengoku actually helped him out, which knowingly how he actually told him to concentrate on his breathing, knowing how he did what Zenitsu did on the mountains, in which he actually had a lot to learn from Rengoku when he told him that the other passengers are alright, knowingly how everyone else is alright. until another member of the 12 Kisuki actually appeared, a demon named Asaka, who's a Upper Moon 3, which he actually get ready to attack the Demon Slayer. But however, Rengoku actually appeared him and get ready to battle him alone, knowingly how he doesn't want Tanjiro to open up his wounds. So he actually attacking Asaka. So now, Akasa actually knowing how he will be fatally wounded by him, in which he actually tell him that he can actually become a demon, knowing that he won't die from his wounds. But he will not actually become a demon until he can finally kill him, knowingly how the sun actually will appear. So he actually grabbed hold of him when he fatally stabbed Rengoku, in which he will not let go of him until he ripped off his own arms and he retreated into the woods where there's darkness, in which Tanjiro have stabbed him with his sword and calling him a coward, knowingly that he ran away from a battle in which he called Rengoku a winner. But he encouraged everyone that he actually tells him that there was a tombstone with his friends, including the letters from the previous Flame Hashira, including the technique that he actually asked about his father's technique, in which he actually succumbed to his injuries and he actually died, which everyone moans for his death, in which the news that the crow actually have give out to the rest of the Hashiras and the Demon Slayer Corps that he have passed away, knowingly that the master knew what actually is wrong, and he will actually meet Rengoku when the day of his passing come, in which Rengoku actually saw his late mother, saying that she is proud of what he's did, knowing how the movie end with Tanjiro holding his sword. So I really love how the movie actually delivers, which it has so much action and actually has drama. Plus, we get to see how it all picks up at the end of season 1, which we can actually finally get ready of season 2 when they come out very soon. So I cannot wait to see what season 2 of Demon Slayer is all about after the movie. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the anime movie review. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy joining here saying signing out. Laters, and be safe.